Everyone, thanks for coming back. I'm Miracle K Worker here with another weekly roundup. Crazy news in gaming this week, as Amouranth and Indie Fox were just banned on Twitch for their ASMR content. While this is understandable, it raises questions. Should Twitch make new community guidelines to stop this from happening in the future? Both Amouranth and Indie Fox will gain more exposure and support due to this ban. They have already profited from their OnlyFans. Another popular streamer, Alinity, has stated multiple times that she can make more from OnlyFans in months versus what Twitch can provide her over the course of many years. So is this really a bad thing for them to be banned on Twitch? I don't really think so, because I think that they're going to gain more from this in the long run, as Amouranth has already gained multiple subs to her OnlyFans after the ban. Twitch has been on a tightrope, as a lot of streamers want the freedom to do more 18-year-old plus content streams, while the other half believes Twitch is for gaming and gamers. Twitch, of course, is lazy with bans and is not clear on setting guidelines for its platform. Next, we have news from Scump of Optic Chicago in the CDL. He's come out with a lot of his mental health on Twitter and how esports has pushed those stresses on him. He stated in one tweet, "Sad. I've been sad for months and months. I want to win so badly. I gave up personal content to try and improve just to get the same results. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Really just lost at the moment. Never talk about my mental health, but damn, it's been rough recently." Then following up with a conversation on Twitter with Clayster of the New York Sublimers, "Tired of being a meme and a punching bag for people. Been trying to disconnect from social media as much as possible, and it still haunts me. Hours and hours of work to get clowned. Sucks the life from me." Honestly, I think this is huge for esports in general. Whether you're a competitive streamer, whether you're a competitive player, or whether you are just somebody that likes to make content for viewers all around. It is tough when you work and put hours and hours into your craft and you get hated on. For him, it's more of a competitive stream where he has to actually dedicate most of his life, most of his hours of the day to becoming better. And he just gets criticized from that. I would definitely get sick with this, but I think that he is stepping up, using his platform for good. I hope to see other streamers and esports players, share their mental health problems in the future and kind of open the doors all around for looking at mental health as a whole within the esports community. Next, we have XQC leaving a Valorant tournament with a prize pool of $10,000. The decision came after waiting such a long time in between games, as the team they were going to go against just couldn't find a fifth player. Most people have criticized XQC for leaving, although what's a $10,000 prize pool to him? It's really not that much. It's just something for him to do, and it's something, that can potentially help out other players on his team. While he was streaming while doing this, most people were attacking him after leaving, and it was like, what do you want him to do? He's waiting potentially an hour or more for his opponent team to find another player, and you're gonna get mad at him for saying, you know what, I'm out of this. On my end, I think it was just poorly organized. The tournament as a whole, you should be going into game after game, especially if you're playing multiple games in a day for a tournament. So for him to get mad and leave after an hour of waiting, super understandable. Finally, we have news on Neekolul trolling as she posted about her $2 million apartment in Dallas. Most of her fans are coming at her, calling her a hypocrite for her socialism beliefs. after she's been seen wearing tax the rich clothing in the past. This is crazy to me. I think it's the dumbest thing that people are getting mad at her for. You know, one, yes, she has said tax the rich before, especially with wearing the clothing. She supports that ideal. There's nothing wrong with that. But to get mad at her for, one, making money off of Twitch and all of the other platforms and, you know, advertising that she does, but then to get mad at her and say, "Oh, you own a $2 million apartment," it's just stupid. She's not necessarily a hypocrite for that. Like, what do you want? Do you want her to donate all of that money? I think it's extremely stupid. The idea of taxing the rich, tax those that are like billionaires, to where if you tax them and they're paying millions of dollars in taxes, that's going to benefit us, the little people. But for her, she's still going to pay her taxes. She's not getting out of anything. So I think it's extremely stupid at the end of the day. There's really no need for such a fuss. And, you know, I can't wait to see more on this. She hasn't really come out with saying anything defending against, you know, the hypocrite remarks. So end of the day, I think she's just trolling, saying, you know, I'm going to do this for more clout, as we've seen in the past. That's it for this week's weekly roundup. It was great talking to you guys. We'll see you next week. Make sure to like and follow for more.